Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. All right, Spirit's indicating that it's time to surrender, Aquarius. It's time to surrender. So we're going to see what it is that Spirit's indicating would benefit you if you surrendered it during this time. Again, timeless reading, so no matter when you come across this reading and it resonates with you, it is for you. All right. Also, as a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, let's go ahead and see, Aquarius, what it is that needs to be surrendered. What Spirit is wanting or assisting or what have you. What needs to be released. Let's move these guys here and these guys here. Let's see. What? Oh, jumping cards when they just come out like that. Ooh. One more, Spirit. Just one more for Aquarius. What else? What else? Okay, well, all right. I guess we're going to take them all. Interesting that we start with one color card and we end with the same color card here, Aquarius. So there's a lot that needs to be surrendered during this time. Some of you are really tuning into stuff that doesn't have anything at all to do with you, or it's non-beneficial, non-helpful, and it's just time to let all that go. Okay, your first one is surrender to non-action. Ooh. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. I feel like that little phrase right there, let others come to you, Aquarius, couldn't be any more. Yes. Oh, it's so interesting when it comes through the way that it does, Aquarius. Let others come to you, okay? That is kind of the now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. You are so powerful, Aquarius. Focus on your own power. Let others come to you. And the card that came with this one, or came out kind of for clarification or more information, is the Six of Cups. So some of you, it's time to take comfort in a potential energy of homecoming, okay? Allowing others to come to you. There's this energy potentially of memories, getting lost in your memories being powerful for you. There's an energy of reconnection. There's an energy of tenderness, of love. Aquarius, this energy is gorgeous energy, and you're being reminded to kind of slow down, take a step back, take a breath, and allow for others to come to you. You don't always need to be the one reaching out. You don't always need to be the one calling or texting. It takes two, okay? It is a two-way street, and Spirit's indicating that some of you are really taking it upon yourself, or have been taking it upon yourself, to keep connections going, or to keep connections kind of lit up, if that makes sense. And Spirit's indicating that it's time for you to allow yourself to take a step back, Aquarius. What is that saying? Let others do what they will, so you'll see what they want to do. I'm not sure that that's how it goes, but that's how Spirit's bringing it through here. Let people do what they want to do, okay? And then you'll see what they rather do. I'm not right. Hopefully that's coming through, Aquarius. But some of you are really, you attempt to always be the one calling or connecting, or remembering to remember people's days, birthdays, or whatever, and that's beautiful. And do what you do, be who you are, Aquarius, but also remember to allow others to come to you. Take your power back within your stillness, right? No action is an action as well. And within non-action, it does open up space for others to come to you to take action, okay? It doesn't mean, um, but also because sometimes we have that fear, and that's what I was going to say. It doesn't mean that the connection is lost, but also it shows kind of what their true colors are, Aquarius. If you're the one that's always reaching out, if you're the one that's always taking action, if you're the one that's always calling, if you're the one that's always connecting or creating kind of this reconnection kind of energy, Aquarius, bringing comfort to others or having that tenderness for others, and you're not receiving that back, or it's not being reciprocated, it may be time to do something different, and or potentially kind of look at and reevaluate relationships, okay, or friendships or partnerships, that sort of thing. Because if you are the only one ever taking action and they're never coming to you or contacting you in any way, shape, or form, Aquarius, it may be time just to take a look at that, okay? You also have surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. You see? Same thing, right? Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Oh my gosh, these powerful ends here. Let others come to you. Remember that no is a complete sentence, okay? This is exactly what we just talked about with that kind of setting boundaries, letting them come to you, not always being the one that needs to make that connection, right? This is almost as if that hand is out saying no. Talk to the hand, right? Talk to the hand. If you can't, kind of give a little bit or reciprocate at all, or show up in a way that lets me know that we're friends, or that there's a connection, or that I'm cared for just as much as I show up and show you that you're cared for, that I'm not being taken for granted. If you can't do all of that, then I need to set some boundaries, and I need to take a step back, and I need to start saying no, because I have my own kind of mental health and my own emotional health and my own kind of my own stuff, right? I got my own stuff. I got to fill my own cup as well. And if I'm always giving to you and filling yours, and you're just taking, mine's never being reciprocated. Okay. Yeah. 10 of Wands. See, feeling that burden, being burdened by kind of not saying no, or not setting boundaries, or always being the one to, right, that can wear you very thin, especially if you're the one doing it for multiple people. If you're the only one showing up within friendships, connections, relationships, Aquarius, in whatever capacity they may be, that is a huge burden. It's time to lay that burden down, surrender that burden, let that burden go, okay? Let that burden go. Create those boundaries. You see, this 10 of Wands is a card of creating boundaries, and you have this surrender to setting limits. And the first words out here is, it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. You see? Yeah, so it's time. No is a complete sentence. Don't allow yourself to be overburdened by people who, or situations, or whatever it may be, who won't or wouldn't allow you to even be a thought of not even a burden, not even a thought, right? If you're not a thought to them, then you couldn't be a burden to them, right? But you're being burdened because you're thinking so much. Spirit's indicating that it's time to kind of put the hand out there and be like, no, talk to the hand. You've got to come to me. We've got to figure out some boundaries, or set some new kind of limits on this, and not continue to allow for this to happen, okay? For you, Aquarius, to continue to feel potentially burned out or burdened, or as if you're always giving and never, right? It's almost as if you give here, Aquarius. You give, and then nothing ever is given to you. There's no reciprocation. There's no coming back. And so then you're feeling as if you are just weighed down, and or have so much like heavy baggage, right, on you, but nobody's ever coming to assist you in carrying your bags or any baggage, right? But you're always taking on everybody else's. Now goes right into your next card here, which is surrender the drama. Whew, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Stay centered with help. Staying centered will help resolve this issue more quickly. So, isn't it interesting that you have those eyes? Can you see those? Okay, interesting. Okay. Some of you have this concern that if you aren't showing up or if you aren't doing things, and it's not without warrant, right? If you don't show up, if you don't do things and stuff, or if you check out for a little bit, um, they are coming to you, but they're coming to you like, where have you been? What are you doing? Calling you 100 times in 5 minutes, right? Wondering what's going on, why you're not there to kind of feed their almost vampire-ish, right? Um, kind of energy drain. Right? Does that make sense? Like the vampire, the energy suckers, right? That's what they are. And if you're not there, there's like a lot of drama. Or if you're a few minutes late and not right there to announce them or to be there to coddle them or to show up or whatever. This is almost as if, now this is not literal again, Aquarius, but it's almost as if you are the parent to these people. Now, I'm not talking about your actual children because children do, need certain things and whatever, and that's not at all what this is about. But it's almost as if there's drama around you not being there. But I'm also getting this energy of people watching you, okay, with those eyes coming through here. So there's a potential that you have people watching you, watching what you're doing, watching where you're going. So be sure to notice and pay attention to your surroundings, who's around you, what's going on, that sort of thing, because you also have people watching you. There are people around you, Aquarius, that are envious and jealous of you, of how much you have and how much you can give and how much you are able to really, really do the company that you keep for one reason or another. There's that jealous and envy that they have around that. Somebody is watching your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever, and they have that energy of wanting to stir things up and or to create some drama around you. Okay, as a side note, so make sure that you are not getting emotionally charged and not allowing other people who are emotionally charged to come in and create chaos or drama within your life and or create an energy of concern for yourself or kind of this energy of just really making things chaotic, right? Don't allow people to do that. Again, set boundaries and be like, hey, if that's how you're going to act, we're going to have to stay away from each other for a while or until you can get your ish together, because that's not what I'm about. And I'm not wanting that drama. I'm not wanting that energy around me. Okay, jumping cards here. You've got the world here. Okay, the world. So it's time for this to come to a completion. It's time for this to come to an end. This is coming through kind of on a large scale here, Aquarius. For some of you, there may be also travel involved, and during that travel, it may actually be with friends, and there may be a lot of drama. That drama will come to completion. Okay, within a very short amount of time, as long as you nip it in the bud. Okay, but you're going to have to take some action on that. All right, now the last one you have is surrender to trust. Okay, trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. See, that's basically what we talked about. Don't let other people come in and cause drama or cause issues or cause problems, right? And don't let your decisions be swayed by other people, right? Oh, you don't care about me anymore. You're not showing up. You're not doing anything. You're not whatever, whatever. Or you're creating boundaries, or you're not letting me be that person to, cause drama or what have you. Don't let other hold your own. Hold strong here, Aquarius. Okay. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path, that you're making the right decision. Surrender to trust. Allow that trust to come through. Know that when you say no, or when you say talk to the hand, or when you allow yourself to take a step back and take a breath and allow others to come to you, not get so emotionally charged around people or situations or things or drama, right? Trust that when that happens, Aquarius, the right people on the right path are going to show up for you, okay? I mean, it has to. It has to, because you're taking action and you're like, I just have to giggle sometimes because it's just so on the nose, so on point. You've got the Five of Swords coming out here. So with that Five of Swords energy, there's a potential that some of you are don't trust, or right, that's why that surrender to trust is coming out here, because there's a potential for concern for conflict. There's that concern for that energy of being rejected or dejected, or that energy of defeat. Like, it's almost as if some of you are like, but what if I can't keep this up, or what if I can't do it, or what if it doesn't work out, or what if they don't like me anymore, or what if we're not friends anymore, or what if I don't have anybody around anymore, if I don't connect, or if I don't call, or if I don't do this, or what if my phone never rings, what if nobody ever texts me, what if nobody ever checks on me, what if nobody cares anymore, what if I like fall to the wayside, what if I'm forgotten, what if I'm not, what if, right? That's what's coming through, and Spirit's indicating that, Aquarius, it's time to surrender to trust, okay? If not these, then the right people, the right path will show up, okay? The Spirit's indicating that you are not going to be forgotten, and you definitely are not going to be left behind, okay? This is going to show you kind of what is real and what is true. Spirit's saying, with that King of Cups energy, this is coming through to create emotional intelligence, to create an emotional balance, to allow for you to have kind of this energy of diplomacy, and for you to move into this energy of being more calm, more open, more balanced, allowing for a deeper connection, because right now it's surface level connection. It can't go very deep if it's only one-sided here, Aquarius, okay? Allow for this to come through, and you're going to see how your relationships, your partnerships, your friendships, romantic, platonic, however this is, how it has the capacity to change, and how the true colors can be shown. Because if these aren't your right people, which there's a potential, since how the cards are coming through the way that they are, that it may not be, that they just may not be. Of course, it opens up that space, opens up the room for the right people, the right paths to reveal themselves, to show up, to come in, okay? There's a potential they're being blocked because at this point it's all being clogged up with the wrong people, the wrong path, the wrong situations, all the drama, right? And the right people or the right path that potentially doesn't have that drama and all that kind of stuff, they're like staying away, maybe, potentially, because of all that. They're like, no, that's not my game, that's not my thing, that's not mine. Chris needs to figure that ish out before I even step into that or get close to that, okay? So no, setting boundaries, saying no, letting people come to you, Aquarius, stepping away from drama, allowing for that trust to come in, that is all going to set you on the right path to and with the right people. Now let's get one last card here, Spirit. And of course it has to be a jumping card. Okay, always with the jumping cards. Am I focused on what I want most? Look at Aquarius, if you're always worried, if you're always concerned, if you always think that if you don't keep this connection, or if you set boundaries, or if you don't allow that drama, or if you move into that energy of what have you, then there's that potential that that's what you're focusing on. And then you create a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if I don't connect, they won't be there. They won't know. They won't this and that. They're not going to call me. They don't call me. And that's what continues to be. If you don't set boundaries, if saying no is something that scares you, Aquarius, then those boundaries aren't going to be. And then you continue to do more and more and more. Again, a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're allowing that drama in your life, if you're allowing yourself to be the drama in a lot of people's lives, right? Let them making fun of you or saying things, or always, calling you 24/7 when you don't show up, or when you're not doing everything for them, or right, that kind of thing. Then there's that potential that that's what is going to be coming in more of. Am I focused on what I want most is the question, Aquarius, okay? So focus on the things that are going to uplift you, that benefit you, the people that show you, that reciprocate, that show up for you, that you know are doing things for you just as much, checking on you just as much, calling and texting you, that maybe I don't know why this is coming to mind, because it's not something that happens. It's very rare, I think, nowadays with technology and that sort of thing. But somebody that actually cares enough to memorize your phone number, or has your phone number memorized, so that if something happened to their phone, or they didn't have, right, they would still be able to contact you, and they would make it a concerted effort to do that, okay? This says on the other side, one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular, and that is by Tony Robbins. I don't know if you know who Tony Robbins is. If you don't, he's a motivational coach. He does say and do things. He has lots of um, uh, stage shows. I'm not sure what they're called, lectures or things that you can go to. But he does really do things sometimes that will shock you, say things or ask questions that will shock you, to get you, it's almost like a pattern interrupt, to get you out of that old way of thinking, or the answers that are just on autopilot, it's almost like this shock factor to get you out. If you have not heard of Tony Robbins, maybe look him up, okay? There may be some benefit in his teachings or learnings for you. Today's soul action: what you focus on grows, okay? Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments and prioritize? This prioritization, Aquarius, needs to be on yourself. You need to prioritize yourself instead of giving so much of yourself without receiving anything back, okay? That's a sturdy message coming through here, or a kind of almost a stoic or strict message coming through here, Aquarius. But it's time to surrender to this, because some of you are getting premature gray hair. I'm just seeing gray hair growing because of all you give and not ever receiving back. It's almost as if some of you give, and this is coming through in another form, like with an energy of touch, right? We all need physical touch, touch from other people, hugs, kind of pats or accolades, or even just kind of brushes, not in a weird way, but right, we all need physical touch. But it's almost as if you are giving that to everybody else, but your hands never being shook, or you're never being hugged, and your body and your mind and your emotional capacity, all of it is being kind of it's being deprived in that way, Aquarius. And it's time for you to take your power back. It's time for you to prioritize yourself, your connection, your trusting within yourself and within, spirit and divine. It's time for you to take your power back, to prioritize yourself over and above this, because it's just draining you. All right, it's time to surrender that. Okay. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.